Hello friends, welcome. Thank you for tuning in to another energy flow. I am Krystal Visions, and yes, it is Leo season. I'm sure we're feeling it. It is very busy. I'm not sure if everybody else is being pulled in a zillion different directions, but I sure am. But it's all good stuff. It really is. And it's creative. This is a very creative month coming up. So August is really not only creating opportunities for yourself, but also creating your own reality and also molding your universe to a different level that you never thought possible. So all of these new possibilities are coming in now, and we are pushing ourselves or making these realizations about how big we can actually go. It's bigger than we thought. And classic Leo, go big or go home. I mean, that is just the energy of Leo season. And during this month, we will also experience a transition from that hot, active fire energy to earth energy. So we will become a little bit more grounded, a little bit more stable, a little bit more organized come September or during the end of August, the last week of August as well. So we are going to go through this transition. Some of us might feel a little bit burnt out. And I also think the burnout isn't just necessarily because of work. I think it's because there are a lot of people and interpersonal relationships that are pulling you in all of these different directions. Some of these interpersonal relationships are showing up to teach you and to allow you to see some of the things you need to see. Some of these interpersonal relationships have been around for a while, and some of them need to go, or at least just be put on pause, because your energy is needed in different places at this time. You are no longer available to help fix somebody else. So now there is this underlying current of, if we remove ourselves from the need to fix others, we automatically give them space or empower them to take the wheel themselves in their own journey and also in their own healing process. There is also a dissolving of codependency when we do that as well. So mid-Leo season, which is mid-August, we will start to see a lot of that transmute. So that's going to be really interesting as well. And that goes for romantic relationships, sure, but it also goes for relationships that are platonic, friendships, whatever, any sort of interpersonal relationship at this point in time. And you might see that sort of change in your work too. I think that a lot of people are redefining work right now as well. Your perspective of work will actually change or transmute into a sense of joy or accomplishment for you. Work is no longer going to be something that is linked with tying you down. Work is now developing a new definition based on the way that our language is evolving as individuals, or as a collective, rather. So language is changing in regards to definitions of things, and it has been for a while, but this month is really work. Like, what is your work is almost moving into praxis, which is your own personal practice. So what is your own personal practice looking like this month? And I'm really getting innovation. Okay, I'm getting like cues for innovation and illumination. They're giving me like a lot of these illuminative and innovative aspects in regards to how we are going to go about our practice, how we are going to go about our work. So it might not be the same old humdrum day in, day out. There might be a portal or some sort of plateau or wall that we're breaking through right now that will lead us to a higher point of illumination or innovation as well. You might also be called to innovate very quickly, which also might have caused a little bit of turbulence or will cause a little bit of turbulence in August, but that's fine. If anything, that innovation is here to really give you what you need and what you want. And I think it's a really good time to hype up your dreams. Like, be a little bit idealistic. I think that this month is full of idealism, and that idealism is going to help you project the next cycle of your life. We also have, I'm sorry, I'm just like rubbing my eyes a little bit because this Leo season has literally kicked the shit out of me in the best possible way, but I'm just like doing all of the things. And, you know, this Jupiter retrograde, which happened July 28th, started on July 28th, and it's going to end November 24th, 2022. Really interesting stuff, because now we have this wider gap to really analyze whether or not some of the things that we are putting our energy into, whether it's paying us back or not, whether we're like, okay, is this like worth it? Am I really stretching myself thin for like not a lot of support? Do I believe in what I'm doing? Do I feel like it resonates with like my authenticity and who I am? So it's a really good time to align to all of that. So really, I mean, authenticity is always the key, and I've done videos. I think it was Gemini season where authenticity, true authenticity within yourself started to really shine through or come to the surface in a larger way or a newer way. But now it's sort of settling in, and it's like, yeah, this is who I am. So now all of these external aspects, well, they better come along with the authenticity that is me, or else I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. So you can be discerning. And the message here is you can be discerning without feeling like you're missing out. No FOMO. If you let something go, something will immediately swoop in to support you, because you are letting the universe know that this is a yes and this is a no. That's why sometimes when people, they're like, oh, I always like date this certain type of person that's bad for me, because you're saying that it's a yes based on past patterns. You are doing it unconsciously. It is an unconscious thing. So now we're starting to observe our conscious and our unconscious drives, which is difficult, is challenging. I won't say it's difficult, it's challenging, because it takes a lot of personal observation and a lot of refinement of the mind. So impulsivity. This month will be one regarding impulse. How are we going to nurture and hold our impulses? How are we going to observe them and care for them? Because these impulses are coming out of an old dynamic. And some of these impulses might not even be considered negative. They just might be considered natural. But if you do have some impulsive behavior and it is negative, or it is negatively affecting your life, or it's bringing some challenging attributes into your life, it's a really good time to analyze why you're allowing it. And you might not be doing it consciously. A lot of the times we're not. So when we're doing it unconsciously, it just means that we have to sit on our hands a little bit more and observe. So I know how hard it is in a fire sign dynamic to really observe, because things are just going by so quickly. But this is a really, really good time for observation. Okay, so be the observer at this point in time. And this isn't saying being the observer of other people. This is being the observer of yourself. So it is a little bit more challenging. Watch your impulses in regards to that. Also, I will say this month there's a lot of sexual connection. There is a lot of tantric connection as well, and a lot of sharing of dreams too. So there's like a lot of romance, a lot of this very passionate physical energy as well, which is always a very beautiful thing. So savor it while it's here. You don't need to overanalyze it. Just savor it and really sit in the joy of it. I know a lot of the times we will pivot to overanalyzing all of our interpersonal relationships. If it's passionate, if it's joyful, if it's connective, if both of you are on the same level of idealism when it comes to your dreams or the bigger picture, please ride that wave. Do not overanalyze it because you will destroy it. So like really enjoy yourself, embody enjoyment for this month, because towards the end of the month, we will get serious once we get into Virgo season, which is whatever. Some people love Virgo season. They love to get organized. Virgo season is my least favorite season. I just feel like it is, it's really just not my favorite. Just because I'm usually forced to get organized. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully all of this made sense. This one was a little shorter, just because I'm traveling soon. I'll be out of order commission from the 2nd to the 16th of August. So I will be unavailable. But anyway, hopefully all of this made sense to you and hopefully you're feeling it. You can comment down below. You can let me know what's up. Thank you so much again. Take care. Bye-bye.